like you. Inside lane, missing exits, I'm glued to the pavement. Between the lines, I'll keep my gaze straight ahead as the last stop flies by. No more waiting for the gun to fire. No more walking through revolving doors. I've gone around once, and I don't need to go around anymore. It's time to break away. Forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway. Cancel the cruise control. Switch it in the manual. Don't you wanna feel right again? Don't you wanna feel whole? Don't you wanna feel? Full steam through the setbacks. You can't win them all, but I'm proud I tried. I'm glad we had a dialogue. It's good to shape the mind. Speeding up the pace, turning up the heat. Where I need to be for the first time. Taking risks, I'm casting off without a lifeline. Break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway. Cancel the cruise control. Switch it in the manual. Don't you wanna feel right again? Don't you wanna feel whole? Don't you wanna feel? Don't you wanna, don't you wanna, don't you wanna feel break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway.
Drop. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Global Offensive Champions League. There we go, we're into the game. This is Outlaws versus Fragsport. Obviously going to be kicking it off with DE Mirage. It's the first map pick. This is a best of 3 as well, and there's a little bit to talk about, I guess. Obviously, this is the first match of the night, so we've only got 2 for you today. We've got a best of 3 and then a best of 1, and this is the first quarterfinals matchup as well, so very fun stuff indeed. And Outlaws versus Fragsport. First map going to be DE Mirage. As you can see, that is Fragsport's map pick, so they are going to be starting on that T side. As Outlaws, they go for that knife round, take it and pick that CT side as well. So obviously an interesting matchup getting here as well, and we're going to be jumping right into the pistol. Just before we do, shout out to Face It for being our league partner for this event as per usual, and well, we're in regardless, so this is going to be good. Second map for those wondering is going to be Nuke. That's Outlaws pick, and then third map, if needed, will be Overpass. But picking it right off, we're going to see a bit of A aggression from Fragsport. Set outside of the A site. Smoke's going to be going down in truth. He is leading the charge back into the CT spawn. Cirque pushing himself through the smoke. This is a nice angle, but may he wield some kills? Yes, he will. 1 kill, 2 as well. But Bishop trades things out. It's back into a 2-on-4 with a bomb. Going to be completely denied there by Rocking. However, the Molotov may just catch him. He gets away with it regardless. And the pistol round will go to Outlaws as well. So a nice start here for the Bulgarians. And that will be that 1-0 that they were looking for. Buy up coming out from Outlaws. Obviously we're likely to see this eco from Fragsport as they didn't really did really get the bomb down, so they're going to be going for that light investment, then buying up in the next round with the AKs. A P250 going to be bought up by Bishop. That is it here. He's the only player to get a kill, so it's equalising out his money with the rest of the team, and they are going to be hitting in towards middle. We do have this one player over on short, Pardodis, and while he's not holding the angle into connector, he's going to hit these footsteps. He can easily take this fight as well. Turns around. There's a couple of kills as well. Cirque will get the bane of it though. That will be a spray down there, and Outlaws a second round on the board. Easy stuff for them. This is a best of 3, just to clarify that a best of 1 overlay is a little bit incorrect, but I can probably get you that updated. This time it's my fault. Usually the overlays are wrong because the team switches, but this time it's me. This is a best of 3. But the buy up now from Fragsport, they've got the AKs up and they've got the utility to deal with it as well as a weaponry, a bit of a flash into middle, and Cirque, he's going to be boosting his teammate up, so already some aggression on the side of the CTs. Here's Pardodis, he's going to be boosted up over towards this middle area as well as Cirque holding the angle. We have Rocking playing up close to ramp and a nice push in, but Bishop going to get it full flash as well. So an entry onto the A site, there's no refrag here from the CT siders. ACL, he's stuck over towards Palace. Meanwhile, the mid aggression does work out again in the favour of Fragsport. Cirque is quick to trade, but he only gets himself 1 back into a 4-on-2, and now with a minute on the clock they will be hitting towards this B side, it seems. But look at that, Spellan, he's going to come in from the flank, takes down Bishop with the aggressive apartments push, and now it's all going to be on him as the pressure is on his shoulders. ACL yet to rotate yet. It's clear these players are heading in towards B, but they've still not rotated. ACL, it's just sitting pretty inside of Palace. It's a 2v2. It's not the kind of round you'd like to save in Fragsport. They're going to get the bomb down as well. So now the time is ticking away in the favour of these Ts here. The CTs have to hurry up and get back onto the site. ACL going to be coming in through market, Spelling on short, and he may be able to catch out this first kill. Ultra going to walk into it. There's a frag, and at the same time ACL, he gets another one. That's going to be a kill each, and Outlaws, they retake it safely with a 2-0. Fragsport losing out on their buy round, but they did get the bomb down, so that's a little bit of extra cash for the next one, although their money, it's not going to be fully up to par here. They're going to go for a light investment, and this is the safe thing to do in this kind of situation. You don't want to fully invest, obviously, but it doesn't mean you can't get a couple of pistols up, a bit of armor as well to play around with. Nothing too heavy, and that's the best decision to make here. We do see, obviously, the mid aggression coming out with these Deagles, especially Truth leading the charge with that P250, but by and large, nothing really too heavy coming out. And I guess we can at least talk a little bit about what these teams have done to get to this quarterfinals. Obviously the previous section was best of 1s, and Outlaws, they took out team 123, the Danish team Wizards, 11-16, and knocked them out to get here. And as well as Fragsport, they actually knocked out Nexus 16-9 as well. I think that was another Danish team, if I'm correct. So they've both knocked out kind of a bit of a couple of unknown teams. Wizards a little bit more known than Nexus, I guess. So you could say, I guess, that Outlaws are better in this position. But at the end of the day, it is a best of 3. It could go either way. In Fragsport, they're making this round work as well. They do have, obviously, an AK on their hand after picking that up. It's going to be Cirque to at least drop one over towards the A site. A 3v3 now in play, and Outlaws just holding back for the time being. They don't need to get too aggressive here on this CT side, and they could just hold off onto their positions. The push out of the Palace, that's going to be Mertz to catch them out. Nice flank there into jungle. Now the CT's rotating back. They know there's a player in CT, and Spellan, he will quickly dispense to that player. It's going to be Creed to split up short. Nice kill by him. Back onto Serg. It's a 1 versus 2 here. The bomb going to be making its way towards the default plant spot as well. And with 20 seconds left, Fragsport, they should have this one in the bag. Unless Serg, he can find himself a quick pick. There's no need for these T's to take any kind of fights here. Just hold on to the sights. Play the close ranges that the pistols are going to be favouring, at least on Ultra's side. And Serg will have a difficult time in getting back into this one. He does have a pistol to play those close ranges, but I think they know he's coming here. They're going to be aware of this one. He pushes back round. Lots of footsteps. They have all the knowledge they need right now, and he takes the first fight. Misses a shot. Double peek though, and Cree is going to get the quick free frag there, or reshot there. Fragsport picking up their first round as well, and that's a low investment one. I mean, their money is going to be so good in this round. They've got so much to work with. Rifles are going to be up. They can even go for an AWP if need be, so no issues here for the Fragsport side. And Outlaws, now they're the ones in the tricky position. They've got 3 pistols into this buy, an M4 and an AWP. Fragsport, definitely the way they want to start off this map, considering they had a bit of a rough start in their first buy round, which wasn't too successful. So yeah, playing these pistols at close ranges, that's where they're going to be favoured here for Outlaws. Best idea to really make on their part. Fragsport, they are still going to be hitting in towards middle here. Bit of aggression down towards the underpass, and they can easily split themselves up into a connector, through short, through window, really anything here. But Rocking, he's going to be a man to watch out for, because he's playing that close connector angle. And if they sneak into this one, he's going to have a great advantage in terms of having that one-shot potential. And the run and gun, although in truth he finds that pick. Man advantage now in the way of Fragsport, but finally the pistols come in. A trade from Poltodis, but he gets himself an AK, backs out of there as well, actually re-peeks into it, and Mertz is going to be posted up with the AWP. Fragsport now having the short control, going to be able to split into B, but the Spelland's still on the site. He denies the first, and now Fragsport, they've got to reconsider, should they still be hitting B, or should they back off and rotate? But pushing up short is going to be Mertz. There's Spellan on the site. There's Cirque as well rotating in, but he gets caught off. Now it's all on Spellan. They know that he's the last player on the site. They know he hasn't rotated off, but with 20 seconds left, he could easily deny this point. He drops a bomb over an apps. Now they're going to have to go and pick that up, and yes, he does go down, but the bomb is down now, up in the heavens there. They have to get it, and the time is so limited, but they should just have enough. ACL walks into Mertz. He misses that shot. This could be the loss for Fragsport if he catches out this bomb plant. McCree is just going to go for the safe one. He gets it down at the end of the day, and the nade goes in, but it won't kill any of these T players, and ACL surely got to go for this. There's no way he can really save in this round. Making that jump bait noise. Mertz peeks out. He misses a shot. They both miss a shot. And ACL, he's still pushing back in. There's time. Just so limited. No kit. And, well, Mertz will just run back round with the P250 to clear it up as well. So Fragsport, they're going to pick up their second round on the board. A little bit of a costly one, considering there are 3 pistols on the side of the Outlaws guys. But at the end of the day, they take the round cleanly. And Outlaws now going to have to go for this eco here before their next buy. They've got a P250, and that will be it. So not the best kind of buy for them in this situation, but they can definitely make it work. And I like how Fragsport at least taken advantage of the economy. They bought in this CZ75 on this Mac 10 on Ultra, sorry, not CZ. And he's going to be obviously paramount in terms of knocking down these ecoing players, and the lack of armor is going to mean that this gun will be great at aim punching. But look at all these nades wasted by Fragsport, so many on the B site, and in the meantime these CTs, oh my god, this is the worst stack I've ever seen. It's so unlucky. It's a 50-50 there for Outlaws, and I do understand it, but it's just not going to work out. Either way, Fragsport, they're wasting a decent amount of money on nades that they're not really having to use. Obviously, they are yet to know that as they walk into this completely cleared out B site. And already we've got Rocking pushed up in Palace, getting a bit of information. This isn't going to be the B play, the A play that they were thinking about. But regardless, Outlaws are going to be sneaking in through the back here to catch out Truth. He is backing off safely, but he's going to have a lot of players to deal with when he gets to this position here. They're going to walk right into him. He taps away first, sprays more. Oh, there we go, Truth. That's 4 kills. And Pardolis, last man alive, trying to trade things out with the one P250 brought up on his team, but that's not really the best kind of position to be in. It's going to be Fragsport to pick up the round regardless, and Pardolis, he's yet to get anything. That will be a 3-3. So equalised finally back up as Fragsport. They're going to get themselves on the board. But into the buy now for Outlaws. They do have something to work with for a change. They've got the rifles up in their hand, so that's going to be something now. But the AWP going to be lacking. It is still on Mertz, at least on the Fragsport side, but that is pretty much the only issue for Outlaws in terms of the buy, as well as economy, I guess you could say. But a very slow round here on this side. They are just setting up outside of the A side. It's going to be the push from the T's to make their way out of Palace and Ramp as well. Ultra getting forced back a little bit with a bit of CT aggression, but Rocking, he's going to pick up that first kill from the site there. Cirque as well to go down, and now Rocking rotating back in. He does a bit more damage, but will eventually fall to Truth, who finds himself too. Now the 2 CTs rotating back in for this retake. It's going to be Fragsport with full control of the site, and they have to hit their shots here because it's a man disadvantage, and with not a lot of utility and no kit as well, means the time is of the essence here. Fragsport just holding on, and Truth towards the back of the site. That Molotov is going to be perfect. Spellan, got to throw this one out. He does. That's going to force him out of that position. They should be able to catch him. He moves to default, and he will get taken down as well. Spellan combining, takes down that ramp player. Now they're sticking the bomb. He spots him out, and Spellan, he does it. That's going to be the round for Outlaws. Nice stuff. 4 rounds on the board. I just checked out the stream to have a look at the audio, and you guys are right. My mic does sound really distorted. I'm just going to have a look at that in my settings to see if I can have a little bit of a fiddle. Not too sure why it's sounding so weird for you guys, but you are correct. Yeah, I don't see anything, but I notice it is really distorted. So hopefully I can give that a bit of a fix, but I honestly don't know what it would be. I don't want to unplug my mic and replug it because I know that I'd probably have to restart the stream to get it to work again, but I may give it a shot later. Either way, back into the buy here. Bishop, nice entry onto the A site. That's the headshot they needed. Cirque going to fall straight down, so man advantage in the way of Fragsport. It's a bit of a default set out here. We have some aggression. Oh, Truth, he catches him out on the edge of the smoke. Rocking going to go down. Now he's holding for the short push. Pardolis walking into it as well. He spots him on the jump. Doesn't hit the shot. Pardolis just backs off, but now it's going to be into the man advantage situation. A little bit rejuvenated here for the Outlaws side as ACL. He takes down Bishop over towards Palace, gets a bit aggressive there, and now the T's, they've already forced themselves back into this jungle area, but Outlaws, I think they're going to be a little bit weary of this one. We do have a rotation from Pardolis, but right now Truth flanking this one out. He's back on the site. Truth is still on the hunt though. Flash going to go over, and Pardolis committing to the peak, but no one's going to be taking the fight. Instead it will be Truth. And that flank is perfect. There's the kill. And 2 more remaining for Outlaws. This is again going to be a difficult retake, but they did it in the previous one. There's definitely a good chance they could pick it up again. Although no bomb plant denial, they have to take down Mertz because he's got the AWP, and that is going to be the perfect weapon for this hold. And he tags down that first player. ACL going to be very, very low. Mertz setting up with the flashbang, but instead peeking with the ult, baiting the shots out. He goes for the fight. Regardless, ACL, so much damage. He's just not quite getting the kill. Finally, a little bit more, and it will be the peak from Spellan above to take him down. Ultra does trade though from the site, and now it is going to be a 1v3. It's got to be a save. ACL has 20 HP left, and Fragsport, they're going to get themselves back with a 4-4. It's looking like the resets coming in for Outlaws. Their money getting reset down to $1,400 in the loss bonus, so not a great situation to be in, but at least they have this one weapon to work with in the upcoming round. Yep, bit of an issue with my mic here, but hopefully it will get resolved later in the matches. I think I might go offline after the best of 3 and then get it sorted for the next match, because right now it's picking up anything. If I just tap my hand, it's picking it up, so I'm not too sure what it is, but I'll reinstall the drivers or something. But regardless, we're going to have to deal with it for the time being. It is going to be back into another round. Obviously this eco from Outlaws, it's kind of not really an issue that we missed too much, but already a couple of kills, or 1 kill at least, has been found from the side of Outlaws, so going to be into a 4v5, a weapon retrieved on the side of Spellan, and they will just be going for this full retake, which makes sense. Obviously they've only got pistols, no real reason of saving this. A couple of rifles maybe to get the entries, and they can swap those between players when they go down, but it's going to be very, very difficult. However, Rocking He makes it work. 2 kills already. Kree trades things out, but it's only going to be a 2 versus 3 here. Bishop, he has to line them up. His teammates fall, and he's going to try and follow. Rocking, peeking into it as well. Very low HP on him. And Bishop, he goes down at the end of the day. That will be Rocking to secure it. It's Outlaws up to 5-4, and they actually pick up the eco as well, saving 2 AKs into the next round. So that is perfect for these CTs, and not what we really expected to see as well coming into this 9th round. But the buy comes out from either team at the end of the day. Obviously, Fragsport have had a few rounds in a row, so they've got plenty of money to work with for this one, but it will be their last chance at a buy. It's going to be 1 Galil, an AWP, and the AKs as well. But Outlaws, they may lose a man early as Bishop once again pushing out towards this A site. Good angle, spots out that first. Rocking goes down. ACL, he should be trying to trade from this position, but he's got to focus on the Palace as well, so he's not going to be able to do so. It will be Fragsport to at least get away with that first pick with no CT fighting back into this one. And Fragsport setting up towards this B side as well. Maybe a bit of a short split. They've already found Ultra all the way up with the bomb as well. He gets spotted out. Flashbang works perfectly. Partodis trading. Late refrag there. Nice stuff. The Molotov as well placed down to disallow any T's to push up this short area. And now with the time starting to tick down, these Outlaws players have to utilise their utility to delay this push. And a nice work there from Partodis. That's huge. And that's 2 kills as well. It's going to be into a 4-on-2. And Fragsport, they're losing players one by one. It's going to be the round looking like it will go the way of Outlaws right now. I can't see Kree pulling this one out of the bag. Molly goes out. That will be 1. But I don't see anything else coming from it. He's got a couple of players to deal with on the site already. Cirque is looking ready to rotate him, but he hasn't fully committed to it just yet. Chasing for the bomb down over on shore. But the time's just too low. CT's going to get away with this one. Kree, he's already realised this, but a little too late now as the time ticks away from his hands. It's going to be the round to Outlaws again. And a 6-4 on the board as well, so keeping things going positively. Now that's a 2-round streak, so disallowing the reset, and in fact almost resetting, but just forcing Fragsport down to a really dire economy here. They've obviously got the saved weapon and a pistol and ultra, but that is just going to be it. The rest of them on this eco, and not a lot to work with by any means. 2 P250s is going to be it. So a lot of pressure on them to pick up this round. But or Outlaws to pick up this round, but I don't see them having any chance of faltering. Obviously you can use that AK on Kree for entries, but aside from that, that's the only positive that they have on their side. Kree as well, a couple of flashes. They are going to set them up, just push that onto this side. Kree almost an entry, but Cirque going to deny it. It's going to be the AWP to have some pretty effective damage as well, and already a couple of kills onto the way of the CT side. It's just going to be a bit of a wipe down. Look at that from ACL. You see why they call him the tank. He is going to be up to 7 rounds. And Fragsport on their bye. But Fragsport, bit of an underpass push. This is looking like some mid-control, maybe a split onto the A site through Palace with the hands of Bishop up there. They don't have an EB apps control, so it's looking far more likely centred towards A than B, but we do have this double connector play from the CTs. We have Cirque spotting towards the top and middle, Rocking playing this refrag position from that box there, and connector. The only issue is he has no teammate defending him. Cirque is too busy focusing on Palace, so if they do come into this connector, Rocking's going to be under a lot of pressure, but this smoke is expected to block off the angle for these Ts, so they are not going to be aware that Rocking's already pushed up. Partodis in the meantime getting himself one, but Cirque, I don't think he's realised as a player pushed up inside of that pushed up inside that window. That's Kree. Lots of aggressive positioning here from this CT side. We already have Spellin deep in apps, so it's going to be rotating around. Partodis has found himself deep in apps as well. ACL, he's going to be finding another one here for the CT side over towards that balcony area. No one else will be committing to that push though, in truth. Issue is, Partodis is going to play the bait player. He spots him out. Partodis can just back off and allow Spellin to do the work, but in the meantime Kree finds an entry on the other side of the map, so now it will be a 3v4. a little bit more doable for Fragsport, but they've got to hurry up and get these entries again. We mentioned Rocking still in here, and while Kree's already on the flank through window, they don't really know that, and Rocking, he is going to be there to shut him down. 2 players left now for Fragsport, and with 20 seconds left, they are just leaving this one too late. Truth has to push out, he has to clear this close angle. If he doesn't, it's going to be a really horrible situation. He does, takes a kill. Now it's Cirque, but actually Partotis coming in from the jungle gets a kill. It's all going to be on Ultra now. He doesn't find that kill onto the CT side, but he takes down Partotis in the meantime, but Cirque jumping right up. Kill goes to him. And Outlaws, they take another round, so doubling on these digits now. Well, not doubling on the digits, but doubling down on the rounds Fragsport have. 8-4. Fragsport, their money is, once again, in a bit of a shambles. Pistols out, bit of armour, utility as well, but that is going to be it here for this T side. So Outlaws sitting pretty right now with their economy. But Fragsport looking like they want to set up for a very fast B play here. They got a smoke set up from Truth. I'd be interested to see where that one goes, if he ever sets it up. I'm going to wait for this. I think it's a short smoke. Yes, that's a short smoke. Cool. So the rest of the players now pushing into B. We have Spellan to hold this one down. He throws in the nade. Molotov as well to follow. That will deny a bit of a fast push, but they've already wrangled Bishop up short here, so that's a bit of an issue. They've got to worry for him, but Spellan, he's still going to get that kill. We have the crossfire set up as well. Partotis going to take the bane of this fight. He gets himself one. Kree trades, but Spellan again, bait position. They are going to check it, and Kree gets that kill. So a 2v3. Bomb should be going down as well. They can hurry up before these CTs rotate in time, but there's just Rocking to deal with. He mollies himself out of the site as well, so now he's going to be delayed on this push, allowing the bomb to go down. Kree follows up with another, but Cirque is quick to trade. It's all on Ultra now, deep in the site. 2 players, they're on separate sides of the map, and he can take 2 1v1s, and he does. First kill coming out. He's fully white though, that's the thing. Cirque is going to be pushing him with a pistol, and Kree, Ultra, sorry, he takes the fight, but it is going to go the way of Cirque. Outlaws, they pick up a 9th round. A very, very costly one, considering Fragsport didn't really fully invest. That was just a bit of pistol and armour. Cirque really is on fire this match so far. He's 13-8. However, only 2 rounds after the half. This is going to be Fragsport's most important round in this half so far. They really need to pick this one up. They go into the second half with an 11-4 scoreline. That is going to be terrible to deal with. But Bishop should have heard that footstep there. Rocking should have released his smoke. Oh dear, the smoke's running out. He needs to hurry up with this. Flash goes in. That's going to land perfectly. Bishop sprays into it though. He's going to be aware. Takes that kill. Man advantage now for Fragsport. Can't give it away though. If he pushes out, he needs a player to trade. Cirque will find it. He gets a double kill as well. That's both players lined up. Partotis sprays down 2, and Truth, yes, he's worked himself into a great angle here to deal with these CTs, but he's got 4 of them to deal with, and the element of surprise instantly gone. Spellan attempts a bunny hop just to take that kill off, but Truth, he's given away all the information that these CTs need. They know exactly where he is now, and they've got already a crossfire set up towards the site. We have this one player in connector, and combined with Cirque over towards the CT spawn and ACL, holding on to that jungle, it's going to be more than enough to hold this last player down. He pushes out, takes that first fight. ACL will fall. Still aware of the connector here, which is important. He's got to be, up to date and with the knowledge that there is a potential that Partotis could be here. But the bomb's obviously down towards ramp, so that's going to be the hardest thing to retrieve here. Crossing past both these players, he's probably not going to do it without taking both kills. He's not looking for the plant at this point, he's looking for the fights. He's going to be working his way around the angles at least to do so. Cirque is back towards the CT spawn. Partotis, this is going to be a 1v1 if he walks around this corner. Truth pushing himself in. Partotis holding it. Oh, he misses the shot. Truth gets himself a second, turns around to Cirque. 74 HP left on the man. He has a utility to work with, but no, all he needs is the AWP, and he gets a kill off anyway. Outlaws, they pick up a double-digit round, and Fragsport, no bomb down, no, but they do have the money regardless for the last one of the half, so it is going to be the full buy coming out. AKs and AWPs inbound. But almost the retake, or not the retake, but almost the clutch there. However, maybe Outlaw setting up for a bit of aggression. We have ACL with a flashbang. That's actually a smoke. Looking like a bit of a pop flash for a sec, but no, he's not going to commit to the fight. Again, Fragsport setting outside of A. They have underpass control. Ultra's going to at least gain that, I'd like to think, or maybe just backing off and playing it a little bit safer then. but push straight out through the smoke, and that's not how you meant to do it, because ACL, he is more than ready to take that fight. 2 kills to him. Cirque follows up. Ultra, the lurk player, last man alive, gonna have to come back in, but Partodis just said goodbye. 11 rounds to 4, and Outlaws, surely they picked up this first map here, especially considering this is Fragsport's map pick, and it's looking like they're already going to start to fall. This is a great way to pick up the first map here for Outlaws if they can convert it into the win. However, that being said, it's not over yet for Fragsport. They can come back in. All they need is that deadly pistol round. So it's not all over till it's over. Second half inbound. Eventually. Not too sure it's taking too long. Obviously the player's trying to ready up. But Outlaws, looking at their buy, they've got something up their sleeve. They've gone for quite a few nades here. 3 nade buys. That's not something very typical on T-side Mirage. The CT's just playing a little bit more confident. They've got the armor out, and they have got the kit player on Ultra as well. Very important here as a setup, but we have got Outlaws already smoking out towards the top and middle. Now they can push through that, commit to it. Potential for a bit of a connector play. They smoke up short and window. Yep, seems that to be the case. They smoke over the A side as well, actually. Dink through the smoke. Mertz is low. And already these T's are in such aggressive positions. The bomb's not even down. Bishop gets caught out. It's Outlaws to find the first kill. And the bomb getting planted in the meantime as well. Truth, he's not going to be able to deny it, but can he follow up? He's going for the shots off, but Cirque just jumping on top of the box. He's playing games with him. 2 kills to him already. And now 2 players left for Fragsport. So it's not looking like a positive for them by any means. Partodis follows up, and Rocking, he's going to clean the last. So Outlaws, well, 12 rounds. I mean, what do you even say to that? It's a pistol for them. And surely the game. Buyout for Fragsport, though. They've got the pistols. They've got that scout as well on Ultra. Outlaws playing very... well, I was about to say safe, but not really safe. Very, don't even know what the word you could use for that. Weird. They've got 2 Mac 10s. This is not a normal buy. And Truth, he's going to deny that first player as well on the entry to the site here as they try and split in through connector. Now they know there's a gun over towards this A site, an AK as well, a very dangerous one. They're going to have to go somewhere else, and they will be hitting towards B, it seems. Fragsport moving their players back onto a safer position on A, but they may be able to spot out this connector play, and that's Spellan. He's not fully committed, but he's still in the open. They're going to back off towards short instead, and Outlaws, yep, they're hitting into the B side. It's all on Creed to defend this one. Pistol's going to be out. He tries to take the fight. He's so many players to deal with. Partodis opens things up. Partodis as well, 2 so far. And now 3 players remaining for Fragsport, but the HP is so low on Outlaws that I'm not counting them out of this one. It seems that Fragsport, if they can hit their pistol shots, especially with this AK, this could be a round for them. Truth, he's going to get the first one. There's still 2 players on 20 HP here, so definitely a retake potential, but Partodis close position. He gets caught out. Spellan's just coming in from the flank, but it's going to be ACL to deal with the bane of this push. He takes one. Mertz trades. They need to get on this bomb as well. They don't realise where Spellan is, and he's going to be coming in from the flank. This is so important. Coming out through middle, and he's going to hit the defuse as well. Spots out that first player. Now they're both off the bomb. They take the fight together. In Truth, he's going to get that kill. Defuse in time as well, and 5 rounds for Fragsport. They pick up the force by somehow Outlaws pretty much throw it away there. So round now going in the way of these CTs for a change. A pistol's out now for Outlaws and a couple of Galils as well to play with. They want to commit to the buy. They don't want to go for that eco. And Fragsport, they have got a pretty decent buy into this one. They're going to be more than well equipped to deal with this push. However, the fast Tech 9 play can catch some CTs off guard here. We have a couple of players on the site to deal with. Ultra's going to get caught out on the balcony. Now there's only 2 left to defend. It's going to be Truth on top of the site. Mertz as well with that scout. The push comes in. Truth takes the first, but it's going to be the bomb down. That's all they really needed from this round. It's Truth to follow up as well. And already these T's, they're on the other side of the map there and not a position to deal with this one. And Spellan just trying to wait for Bishop to push in. They're already on the defuse. Spellan, he gets one, but Truth, what a massive round for him. 4 kills, 3 headshots, and Fragsport, they get another one on the board, a 6th, in fact. And Outlaws, yes, they got the bomb down, but they've got no money to play with this time, so it's going to be the eco before the buy in the upcoming one. But lots of M4s here for the side of Fragsport. They're playing things very, very safe, not wanting to do anything too silly. And Outlaws, they are just going to go for the smoke take on A. No arm, which is a bit of an issue, and that's going to allow Ultra to go for those first 2 kills. He does get chased down, though, by a lot of CTs, but he will return back with another one with his USP there. It's all going to be on Cirque and Spellan. Splitting in through mid. Spellan goes down, and Cirque as well on the A site. Finished off by Truth. It's another round for Fragsport, albeit an eco, but still the buy coming out now for Outlaws means that Fragsport, they've got a lot to deal with, especially with the fact that they haven't, fully invested in this AWP yet. They haven't. Yep, sorry, they have. They still got the scout though on Ultra. That's going to be a bit of a deficit here. Outlaws, they have the AKs, they have the AWP. They've got enough to deal with. And they are going to be setting up outside of this A site as well. Nice position for Truth. He can easily catch a player off guard with this angle, but the Molotov going to go in. He re-smokes it, or one of his teammates does, so they can't commit to it just yet. And now they push right in. It's going to be the spray through the smoke. Partodis unable to land that shot. It needs to be Truth to step up here for Fragsport. He's playing the bait role, and this is so clever. These teams will be getting the entries, yes, but he can be in a position that they will not be expecting later on in the round. Waiting for the smokes to run out. He's just playing his time correctly, and there's no way they'll have a clue that he's here. They assume that they've cleared it. And Truth, he's relaying this to his teammates, but again, no teaser peeking into this one. Outlaws have great positions for the afterplant. It's going to be ACL to find the first on Tetris. Truth now knows where he is, wraps around the corner, takes a kill as well, turns back to jungle, but there's 2 players there to find. Cirque gets another with the AWP and Partodis to finish off as well. It was a nice attempt by Truth there with that angle, but the way that the Outlaws guys are playing it with the post plants over in jungle made it so hard to get anything from that round. It will be theirs to take, and a 13th round on the board too. Now Fragsport, they have to win this one. They're back on their bye. And yes, they have the weaponry to do this one, but at the end of the day, Outlaws, they do have the 13 rounds. They had the pretty effective round advantage here with 6 above, so Fragsport have got to pull out something really spicy, and that is exactly what we're looking for. Mertz over an underpass, going to be able to find Spellan first. That's going to be the pick that they really needed as well, dropping a gun out of the hands of Outlaws, making it a little bit harder for them. But can they convert it into a round win? That's the most important question that we're asking. Outlaws though, faking a bit into B, or maybe a full commitment, but that's going to be a nice entry there from ACL. He takes down Cree, and the rest of the players, they're yet to commit, but it looks like they want to. It's going to be all on Bishop to hold this one down. All these CTs, so over towards Short. Mertz is going to find out the first. That's a bomb dropped as well, but oh, sorry, it's actually on the B side. I missed that one out, but Bishop does follow up eventually with one. The trade in the favour of Rocking, but Ultra's already rotated back in. That being said, he does only have a pistol to work with, so not the best weapon to work with in the situation. Nade going in as well, and it's going to be a 2v2 as Cirque finds himself another. It's all on Rocking now. Pistol and AWP in the hands of Fragsport. Gets into his post-plant position. Fragsport already trying to come back in, both through the market area. I think he's realised this one. He's not exposing himself to the short angle, but instead he's just holding over towards deep bench. Oh, the first beat comes out. The trade though, and Mertz gets it. That's the important thing. I like the setup. Ultra clears the angles. He goes down and Mertz trades. That's the way they play that round. It works out for them as well. So going to be the round to Fragsport. 13-8. They actually pick up that round, resetting the economy of Outlaws. And yes, the bomb down going to give them a little bit more, but can they commit to a buy? I'd like to say just play it safe, but they are going to go for it. This probably could work out, to be honest, even though they haven't got a great one behind them. And Spellan, smoke out towards short, maybe a connector split. They do have a player up on ramp to push out into A, but he has been smoked off. That's ATL. He pushes right out though. Truth's going to be spotted. They know where both players are now. The Molotov coming out from under balcony and Cirque getting himself an entry. Truth, he's still towards the CT position. They finally find him, and Bishop and Cree, last 2 remaining, but again it's looking like a round for Outlaws here, back in their favour. As Fragsport, yes, they got the reset, but the force buy from Outlaws just seemed to be too successful. I didn't really like the idea of buying up, but with the confidence and with the interesting setup they did have, the fast play towards A, it is going to catch these CTs off guard. However, we're not just done yet. They do have a bit of a push back into the site, and yes, no kit to work with, but they do have a couple of bits of utility for that bomb. But already these teams are starting to wrap back round. Spellan, he's found himself in CT. The bomb's going to be in position that he can take it out, but it's not going to matter because Cirque and ACL are both picking up a kill each. Outlaws 14 rounds as well, so Fragsport just have an eco, or I guess a force here coming into this round to try and deny the win. Yeah, I mean, loss bonus reset back down for for Fragsport, so $1,400 each. You can't expect them to have anything really in this round, and again, Pistol's going to be out. They'll only have 2,000 into the next one, so it's looking like a clear loss is going to be in play. But as I say, that 2 kills will go the way of the CT side. However, quickly traded by these T's. Spellan, another entry, that's 2 for him now. It's going to be 2 more players on the site. The bomb planting when you don't have control, that's not a good idea. Only just traded by Spellan as Ultra gets a bit too big for his boots, but the bomb is still down in the hands of these CTs. They only have to hold on to Mert. Another D comes out, rocking trade, but it is going to be now the 2v1 in play as Truth, he pushes himself back out. He has no idea where he is just yet. He's going to give him his position away. Truth knows where this last player is, but Rocking, he doesn't have a clue. Truth wrapping himself around the back. This is such a great angle as well. As soon as Rocking makes that drop, Truth's going to be ready. He takes the fight as well. Kill going his way in Fragsport. Somehow they pick up the force buy. It was all a game of timing there, and Truth getting in that position as well before the last player remaining on the side of Outlaws could spot him out. Getting close was pretty influential because take a fair aim battle, you're going to see Rocking win that the majority of the time. However, Fragsport are still in it to win it, and they've got the buy up again, but Outlaws going to be contesting that with their buy of their own this time. An A smoke setup, one player splitting towards mid, that's Spellan, but right now I'm looking at the weaponry in comparison going Fragsport. You know, this isn't the triple rifle buy we saw from Outlaws succeed in the previous round. They've got only a double rifle buy, and that's going to make things a lot harder in terms of entering power. Truth, well, I mean, I proved myself right. He's going to get a double spray down as well. Cirque going to be able to return one, but it's going to be Ultra to put one back in the favour of the CT side. Aggression over towards Ticket Booth. How can you not spot that ACL? Ultra, he's going to land it because of it. And Spellan called out in middle. Jump shot mag 7. That is spicy. Fragsport double digits, 10 rounds. And Outlaws, they've now realised their territory. They are going to go for the safe eco here with just a couple of pistols invested and 2 flashbangs for B. But they can't cave under this pressure. They are supposed to be winning this matchup. They are, on paper, the better team here, and you would have expected them to kind of close it out a few rounds ago when they had that 11-4 half and, you know, picking up the pistol as well. So, no, it's not over yet, and they haven't quite won it, but assuming that they put together their buy, they should have something up their sleeve. Bomb going to be denied, though. That's important. Fragsport not allowing that extra money investment for the next round, and a pause called out here from the Outlaw side. The main issue is Fragsport. How many ecos have they won now? 2, 3 this map? It's been very, very easy for Fragsport to close out these eco rounds, whereas on the buys they don't have the same effect. And yeah, no bomb down wasn't a huge deficit. It's going to affect their economy slightly in the sense they can't buy up full nades or an AWP unless Cirque goes for that glass cannon, which is more than likely considering he is the AWPer. But it's their strategy, it's their aim, it's their team play, it's not their buys that's having the issues. Cirque's actually lost connection to the server, so he will be reconnecting, hopefully. But Fragsport in the running to bring this one back to a win. And while we're in this short break, I might just go have a look and check if my mic is properly plugged into the back of my computer. That would be a good idea. So we're just going to chill here for the time being while we wait for this last pair to connect. Yeah, it's all plugged in, but obviously I'm having some kind of mic issue. I would reset it, but that will require restarting the stream. So after this map, I will fix that for you guys. Hopefully that won't be too long. We'll get this closed out shortly, so we don't have to listen to this horrible whatever the noise is for too long. Yeah, there's nothing I can do without turning off the stream, so we'll leave it for now. Just having a fiddle. I think we had the same issue yesterday at least, but no one noted it. I found out when watching back the VODs, but on the first day we seemed to have an okay mic situation, so obviously something has happened in the meantime. Can't quite say what, so I'm not sure. But can't be that hard to fix, just install some drivers or reset the way the mic works, that'll be fine. But yeah, what do you guys think? I'd like to hear what your opinions are, at least for this matchup. Are you thinking Outlaws are going to close it out, or do you think Fragsport can come back in with a comeback here, considering maybe we're having some technical issues that may upset Outlaws? It could get into their heads, you never know. What are your predictions? Let me know in chat. I think Fragsport are going to win in overtime. Possible. Everyone's thinking Outlaws will close that 16-14. And for those wondering on this break as well, Outlaws are allowed a max 10-minute technical break, so if no issue is resolved by then, we will obviously have to just carry on with them playing 4 players unless they have a stand-in lock to the roster. I'm not sure what the rule is on standings. They can't pull in a random guy. I'm not sure if they're allowed 6 players on the roster or a coach or whatever, but yeah, if they don't get this sorted sooner or later, then it's going to have to be a 4v5, which is better on the T side at least, obviously, in terms of getting those entries. If you had 4 players on the CT side, it's a lot harder, because what do you do with the setup? So, assuming they're on CT side, right, they'd have to have maybe Player A definitely, player B definitely, player mid definitely, or that's not really mid, but here. And where would your last player be? You either have to play kind of a short player holding the connector, so he's got two jobs, connector and apps, or you have to have maybe a DPay player playing aggressive, getting the information early on so you can rotate the second A player back to B, something like that. It's really hard on the CT side, you've got to work around it, but if you have the opposite side and Fragsport on the T side, Outlaws on the T side have the 4-man versus 5, they can just use their better players for entering and it can kind of work out. But actually, look at this. Is this the real Dreamer? We've apparently, so his PC is crashing, can't turn on, so they've got a stand in, and it's Dreamer. Is this? I'm just checking out his profile now. I can't tell, but it looks like the real Dreamer. That being said, I have no idea. It must be Dreamer, right? Because they're a Bulgarian team. Why would they not bring in Dreamer? That's pretty cool, though. This is looking like Dreamer. I'm trying to see if there's any evidence, but like all it says is his profile, Dreamer, previous names. Yeah, MK Dreamer. Yeah, it's Dreamer. That's actually Dreamer, guys. No way. So he brought in Dreamer from XMK, the old eFrag roster, who then went to Orbit for a little bit. The guys who won last season of ESEA Global Challenge, right? Well, I think that's closed anyone's debates on who's going to win this map. Dreamer should be okay. One of the better Bulgarian players. From the ex-best Bulgarian team as well. Obviously no longer standing. Everyone kind of split up. Spy Leader, Dreamer, Bubble, everyone. They kind of just went NKL. Who's left? I've missed someone out, but they all went their own separate ways, mostly. Some of them paired together. And Victor, obviously. So now Outlaws have obviously brought their buddy in, which is fine. Obviously, I'm assuming that's okay with the rules, and then we'll be going forth with the map. Obviously, they're just trying to give him the strategy or something. But we'll be going back into the match anyway, so welcome back, guys. Not been too long. For those wondering, this is the first map. This is Fragsport's map pick here in the quarterfinals. Single elimination. Loser got to get knocked out of this out of the event. So you got to win this match, obviously. And second map is going to be Nuke, Outlaws pick, and then third map if needed is Overpass. But let's see how this works. Dreamer has only got a Tech 9 and some armor as well. A PT-50 and some armor. And straight off the bat, Fragsport, they know what they're up against. They're going to fast push into this B site. Or A site, sorry. Do see Outlaws get a couple of picks here. ACL, he's going to find himself another. It's a 2 versus 3 Fragsport, having to rotate back in. It's Truth to find himself one. Drops the bomb in the open as well. It's actually behind the site, but now it's all on ACL to pull this one out of the dirt. A 1 versus 3 inbound. And this is such an important round for Outlaws as well. If they don't get this bomb down, then money is going to be terrible. So he needs to just focus on getting that bomb down. That's all they need. They just need this extra cash injection. Just play it safe and commit to the plant ACL. But no, it looks like he wants to take the fight. Fragsport. They are just holding back, just waiting for the potential of him rotating back towards B. Kree's already got in that position to hold that one down over in the B absent. ACL just waiting to see if these players start to peek into it or walk into a site at all. I'd just like to see a bomb plant. That's all they need. If they don't get a bomb plant, their money is going to be shocking. They don't have much spare, and their loss bonus is only up to 2,900. They'll have 3,700 next round if they plant. So it's a little bit, but not the best amount. Either way, he's going to commit to that plant. So there we go. That's it. Fine. He can lose this round. It will be okay to an extent. Obviously not the best by any means in terms of having the money, but they will have a little bit more. Oh, Mertz. Nice angle. Catches him off guard. That's going to be Fragsport to take to the 12th round on the board. 14-12 indeed. So yeah, you can see the bomb going to allow them to buy up into this one. No nades, that's the issue. ACL has a little bit more, as he got a couple of kills and he obviously got that bomb down, so an extra 300 from that. But at the end of the day, these players don't really have anything to work with. They've just got these AKs and this armor. Obviously they have Dreamer, can be used for the entry, or at least a trade player, going in as a bit of support, but they're going to push right in. It's going to be a couple of entries, or at least one, but Truth is making it work. 3 kills for him. Dreamer finally revitalizes with 1 kill, going to follow up as well. That's merciful, and this is good. Confidence on Dreamer, maybe allowing Outlaws to close out this map. There's a 2v2 now. Fragsport, despite those first 3 kills, is going to be back in the favour of these T's. Just have to hold on to the bomb. They have no need to peek. We already see Dreamer backing off inside of the palace. Partodis as well. He's going to be holding on to the default site, and he could actually catch out ahead of Kree here as he pushes in Molotov. This Mayland perfectly, forcing him in forward, and now Dreamer, he's got all the pressure on himself as a bomb. It's ticking away. He's got to wait for the Molotov to extinguish before they can get on the defuse. He peeks out. Lots of damage, but that's not the kill. Kree, he takes him. Defuse is already on there, and Dreamer, he sprays, and he gets it as well. Outlaws, a round on the board, and an important one as well. 15 for them, and Fragsport, they've got a little bit of a buy going into this last one. Yeah, they're going to have a drop. Obviously, Kree has 13k, so he can just drop whatever. They're going to have a full buy completely. But Outlaws, at the end of the day, look at this. Look at this. They brought it back after such a round loss streak. 4 in a row there for Fragsport, and Dreamer himself, he makes it work for the Outlaw side. Fragsport have got to pull something pretty phenomenal in here if they want to take this one. It's going to have to be overtime as well. But Outlaws, now they know they've got this confidence and they don't want to get reset into this one. They are just going to be playing things safe. ACL already tagged up very heavily. At least he does have a Galil, so the AKs are on the players with the more health. It's like the time that NIP pulled like JW or Flusher or someone. Didn't they pull ages ago on Train? I remember watching the match. Or was it Fnatic pulling Get Right in? It was something like that. And they one of those two teams pulled in a stand-in of the other team. And it was amazing. They absolutely stomped. But regardless, Outlaws, they are going to be hitting in towards middle. Ultra's going to have to hold that one off, but he's smoked off his connector push. He's got to be wary about, but Merce at least kicking things off. He's going to be able to take down ACL, so that's the first pick going the way of the CT side. Already aggression in Palace as well, as Truth has found that, and Mert holding on to the ramp, waiting for this split. There's a good potential it could be coming through. It's going to be Rocking to lead that one. We still have this close player towards a connector. In the meantime, Partodis, he takes down Mertz. That's the AWP out of the equation. Ultra gets spotted, but he backs off safely into the CT spawn. Truth is still on Palace, so they've got to watch out with him. He has a great angle to deal with, and they are going to get the bomb down in the meantime as well. Coming in for the flank, but he's taking his time on this one. Dreamer, in the meantime, taking damage onto shore. Going to be able to put Kree down to the ground. It's a 2v3 and play. Truth, still unexpected position. They have no idea he's here, and Ultra's going to be coming in with the crossfire as well. Truth gets a first entry. Spellland holding off. He doesn't need to peek though. The HP is so low on these CTs as well, so Spellland just has to deny the defusal. Dreamer follows up with 2 kills, and well, the standing comes in with 7 kills in 2 rounds to secure the map there for Outlaws. It's going to be 16-12 on Fragsport's map pick as well, so that is going to be the first one concluded. We do obviously have more coming up. Nuke is going to be the second one, and then following that, if needed, is going to be Overpass. But before that, we're going to be going for a short break as well. I might be turning off the stream at some point to fix my mic to try and work out what the issue is, but until then, guys, we'll see you in just a few minutes.